What is your favorite game to play with the wireless virtual reality console, Oculus Quest 2 by Meta? It does not matter if you are just getting into the Oculus Quest 2 games or you have been a lifelong player. There is something you can pick up from this video for your VR enjoyment. Let us jump into the top 10 Oculus Quest 2 games you can play around now. 10. Resist. There is an evil tech-enabled regime, which you must fight to resist from taking over the world. The skyscrapers, shooting webs, and swooping through corners around the city are freeing and exciting. Anyone who has played the Marvel Spider-Man on PlayStation would have a blast if they got their hands on Resist. The sci-fi adventure has a solid story wrapped in its unique aesthetics. The city of Concord also provides side puzzles and quests, which you complete while your leading character's story still progresses. The speed in the game could move from being calm to inducing VR motion sickness if you are prone to it. There are settings to change the speed levels if you are prone to this. 9. Resident Evil 4 VR. Resident Evil has 2 accolades. It is the best horror game and the best designed VR game out there. The game is over a decade old, but the graphics and textures feel brand new. This reconstructed classic gives you a chance to become Leon S. Kennedy and engage in all the action in first person. Capcom, the original producer of the game, has done a fantastic job with this collaboration that allows you to immerse yourself into the full experience of the original, while getting the chance to make changes to the settings to suit you. The gunplay and realistic action ensure that you are not left behind regardless of your tuned settings comfort options. 8. Pistol Whip. The action-packed pistol whip is what you need to assert yourself as the star of a Hollywood blockbuster. You will be taking down enemies, earning points if you shoot them on time, dodging bullets, and swinging across town. The Wild West and a cyberpunk future setting for the game have been updated to include the Wild West. The new additions mean more to play and more challenges to wrap your head around. It also means that the competitive global leaderboard is up for grabs by whoever wants it the most. While the action could be tiring, it is definitely worth it if you are a gaming head. 7. Moss. While there are far more famous games like Astrobot, the Moss is impressive when you consider how impressive everything is. The third-person adventure was developed to rival some of the best PS4 exclusive games, and it is clear that they secured that part. The 3D environments are immersive and almost real for players. Quill, a mouse, quest to find his uncle after being overthrown in their kingdom by a snake. You will guide Quill to battle with the enemy, solve environmental puzzles, to manipulate your surroundings and work to complete levels. 6. Lone Echo and Lone Echo 2. The story of Lone Echo and its sequel is different from the rest. They are Rift games that are designed to be played through a computer. The Oculus Rift headset is the primary way to play through your computer. However, you can also play it on Quest or Quest 2 if you have Link Cable or Air Link. Lone Echo and its sequel is a story about space explorers with a graphical detail that nobody has achieved yet. The game can induce motion sickness, so you must read the guide to alter settings. If you're not bothered by this challenge, head on and start playing Space Explorer. You will be climbing, floating, and grabbing onto things in the G-spaces. 5. Jurassic Park Aftermath. We have been fans of Jurassic World for decades. There is something about living within the context of a franchise that you have loved for years. Beyond the quality of the VR experience, this nostalgic world is familiar. Jurassic Park Aftermath follows the events of Jurassic World. If you spent your childhood reading and watching many versions of Jurassic World, here is your chance to live through it in VR. The storyline in Jurassic Park Aftermath is where you need to uncover sensitive information about the park. You'll have to hide, solve puzzles, and avoid being eaten by deadly creatures to make it alive. 4. Journey of the Gods. If you have played Zelda, think of this as a VR version. The shell-shaped art style and the design brings the giant and other characters to life in the best way possible. You play in first person yet have the chance to manipulate the environment to help you win in combat. The manipulation can be done from top to bottom. There is also the crossbow, which one must reload manually, that could be found in what they call the God mode. The fight spaces are huge, which helps when you have to swing yourself and your weapon. The action-based game is rewarding and keeps you calculating throughout. 3. I Expect You to Die Too. Where are all the James Bond fans? I Expect to Die game has the same taste as the classic action thriller. In this game, you are an international spy whose mission is to take down a criminal organization. The villains are smart in the game, so you must outsmart them. You must fix an elevator by yourself, a toxic gas explosion you should prevent, and hidden lasers in a private jet you must deflect. The game has excellent humor, adventure, and perfect delivery for all gamers. The spy cliché story also has a special voice acting appearance by Will Wheaton. 2. Robo Recall Unplugged. The first version of this game came out in 2017. It was super fast and designed for the people who were true questers at heart. It gained a 360-degree wave shooter and humor for the downgrade in graphical speed. The Robo Recall is about robots being enlisted in the service. Your job is to contribute to the mission while solving side puzzles. You will have to be fast about dodging bullets, launching makeshift rockets made of crawlers, and enjoying every part of the process. Getting a high score becomes addictive, as is refusing to attack before you are attacked. The Oculus Quest 2 did not play around when they made this riveting unplugged version of their successful game. 1. Beat Saber. Beat Saber is easy to start and addictive once you have started. There is no surprise that it has sold over 1 million units already. A basic skill game that tests a person's timing and focuses. People of all ages are impressed with a challenge like that. The main game plan is to slice red and blue blocks to the music using lightsabers. While you do this, you should also be dodging and ducking from walls advancing towards you. The hard and expert modes are the more difficult ones to complete. There is music from Imagine Dragons, Linkin Park, Lumfow Billie Eilish. Pro tip: if you got an Oculus Link cable or an Air Link over Wi-Fi, you could use the headset to pay for any games of your choice from your computer, which are not available in the Oculus Quest 2 library. What is your favorite out of the Oculus Quest 2 games mentioned? If you could start a new game today, what would your #1 choice be and why? Would you mind sharing and connecting with other gamers in the comments section below?